Shackville was a very significant protest at the University of Cape Town. The students were raising questions of belonging, questions of transformation, but in the context of the broader Rhodes Must Fall movement, which was about decolonized free education in South Africa. It's a very difficult moment in our institution because a lot of things happened during that time. You know, arrests, police on campus, students getting charged with various offenses, classes getting disrupted. So it was tense for everybody. But I think nevertheless, it's such an important event to mark and commemorate because of that kind of idea of space and belonging that continues into the present.
So what we are trying to do is to continue those important conversations that the students initiated with the protest through the use of digital media technologies. So it's about claiming space as well, both in the physical realm and also in the digital realm. The graphic relay, for me, is like ghosts hovering around without anybody. And then when you have like a phone or a device, it's kind of like they become present, they become noticeable. So the same thing as like institutional racism, the same thing as traumas, the same thing as they need a body to be able to be felt, to be able to have a presence. And we're playing with that kind of ghostly presence that you can't see it, but you know it's there. You respond to it, you react to it.
For me to return to the plinth with a digital artifact that stands in tension to the latent, figure that still occupies the plinth is complicated. We return to it with a video work by Gerald Machona called Survive. Within the work, you see a person that can be understood as coming from a previously excluded group who is, getting books put on their head. I think for me, that process both gestures back to a traditional thing, people used to carry wood on their head, but to be able to carry and balance different histories on your head is quite an important way of speaking to what is at stake or what will it take to overcome what I would say is an impossible image to deal with. The team that makes this project possible involves computer science students, it involves fine art students, it involves film and television students.
And what's so amazing about the augmented reality or digital humanities approach is that it's very difficult to remove it because it's not really there. It's there, but it's not there.
It will continue as long as the software updated, so pretty much a permanent exhibition.